Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'll be chasing
Well, hello there. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Amanzi Ogbonna. I'm glad to be joining you, or rather glad for you to be joining me. Anyhow, I'm glad you're joining me here again. If this is your first time joining my channel or watching my video, please stick to the end and let's do this. So you've seen the title of the video, and yes, 2021 started with a very rough blow for me. In July 2021, my MacBook just went off without any explanation. It just went poof. So this is a laptop that I barely put too much pressure on. I don't use it very mobile. It's always stationary, plugged in, covered, skinned, different kind of things. So there's not much stress on this laptop, but I used it for about 6 months and it went off on me, and that was a very huge blow, a big blow for me. So when I took it for repairs, the engineers told me it was a power issue, and I mistakenly or stupidly believed them, and they started working on it, only for them to come back and tell me it's a motherboard issue, which means cha-ching money. So in the end, they could not recover the data because it's a motherboard issue, and the 2019 MacBook have their storage soldered on the motherboard, which means to get your memory back, you need to unsolder the modules, the memory modules, into a new motherboard and allow the MacBook T2 chip to do some encryption to know whether it's a valid one or not. So which is almost impossible to transfer data. I know some people might have a way to do it, maybe Louis Rossmann somewhere in the US, but in this my own case, I just gave up hope that all my data on the MacBook was gone. So because the data is unrecoverable, I just gave up on the whole thing and I sold the laptop for a particular fee that I will not disclose. It is not much, but at the same time, I am fine with it.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So the bad side of this whole ordeal is that I did not get my investment worth of the laptop. I did not use it up to a year, and I invested a lot to get that laptop. And the other side was the data that was there, although not much, I lost them. So the good thing, or rather the good side, is the data there that I lost was not too important because I moved my data, or rather I always have my important data on my desktop, and the ones on my laptop were just some resources or assets that I want to reuse. So the only important thing that was there were some of my birthday pictures, which I have the most important ones saved on the cloud. So moving on, I don't think I will be using a MacBook as my primary machine anymore. The taste that was left in my mouth was very bitter, and since I want to venture into iOS development in the future, I will be getting a Mac Mini for that consideration only, so that I don't receive this amount of heartbreak anymore. I'm not sure I will ever get a MacBook ever again because of the fact that if you don't have Apple Care and things like this happen, it's very expensive to repair, and when you lose your MacBook, your data is gone. So it's a very risky thing to have as my primary machine. Maybe in the future, if I want to consider getting a MacBook, I won't be spending anything more than $1,500. At best, I want to only stick with $1,000 worth of Mac machines, because I don't think the end justifies the means. So I would say Louis Rossmann was right. If Apple keeps making shitty devices, we should stop buying them, so that until they improve. If they don't improve, then there is no point. My MacBook just died all for nothing, as in. And if you look at Louis Rossmann's channel, he has identified many things that caused this same issue, and Apple has not solved it. He has been echoing this for over 4 years. Every time Apple will bring a new MacBook, he will he will tell them that the pin that delivers too much power is close to another pin that requires a very little power, and that fries the board. And till today, Apple has never fixed it. All they do is they try to get his video down by lawsuits and different kind of things. So that more or less shows you that Apple doesn't really care about these things. They know about them, and I will not be a loyal customer. I've never been. I gave them a shot and I was hugely disappointed. So moral of the story: never have important documents stored on your MacBook without a backup. If you have a MacBook, I'm not telling you to abandon your MacBook. I'm just trying to tell you, don't have your life's work on it. Put it somewhere else. My next laptop will not be a Mac. I don't think I will ever get a Mac as a primary laptop anymore. I will be sticking with Windows for now. And mainly my work machine will remain my desktop. Why? Because whenever anything gets spoiled on my desktop, it's easier for me to replace or fix. So I will be sticking with my desktop, and when I plan to become more mobile, I will either get a cheaper or old MacBook, or I will be getting a Lenovo ThinkPad. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, please leave me a like, share, and subscribe. If you have your own gripe, if you feel I am over exaggerating, please leave it down at the comments below. I will be reading them. This is another update from me going forward. Stay tuned to my channel because I will be releasing a new series of converting designs into code, because I've been a back-end developer for too long now. I have more or less stopped writing front-end code. So to not lose my skills fully and to discover more skills, I will be taking on this venture, and please be easy on me as I convert design into code. So that will be next, and hope to see you people here next time. Like, share, and subscribe, and bye bye.